Firstly, what is acne and why do we get it? Acne occurs when your hair follicles get blocked with excess sebum and dead skin cells. In order to understand this better, let's introduce hair follicles and sebaceous glands. Sebaceous glands are found near the surface of the skin and produce an oily substance called sebum. Sebum is a natural occurring substance and it keeps the hair moisturized and healthy. Additionally, it mixes with lipids to create a protective layer on the skin. But if sebum is so beneficial to our skin, why does it cause acne? Sebum starts to become a problem when it is overproduced. In acne, the glands produce too much sebum, which then mixes with dead skin cells to clog the hair follicle. A hair follicle is a tiny hole in the skin that the individual hair grows out of. When the clogged hair follicle is close to the surface of the skin, it bulges outwards, creating a whitehead, also known as a closed comedone. Alternatively, the clogged follicle can be open to the skin, causing a blackhead, also known as an open comedone. So how can we treat blackheads and whiteheads? In order to treat blackheads and whiteheads, make sure to get the fundamentals down. Cleanse your skin for 1 to 2 minutes in order to effectively dissolve the oil, dirt, and other impurities that may be clogging your skin. It is equally important to rinse off all of the cleanser as well. Additionally, try to use skincare that is non-comedogenic, meaning that it is unlikely to clog your pores. I recommend running the ingredients of your skincare through the pore clogging ingredients checker made by Acne Clinic NYC. However, something we need to know is everybody's skin is different, and this includes the ingredients that may clog somebody's skin. Just because an ingredient doesn't clog one person's skin, it doesn't mean that the same ingredient won't clog yours. If you're cleansing your skin properly, you're rinsing it off properly, and you're also using products that you know won't clog your skin, and you're still suffering from blackheads and whiteheads, then it may be time to try an exfoliating product. These products remove the surface skin cells, reducing the number of dead skin cells on the skin that may clog hair follicles. There are many exfoliators on the market, spanning from acids such as AHAs and BHAs to fruit enzymes. In the end, what you choose depends on the needs of your own skin. If you have more sensitive skin, I recommend enzymes. Regardless of what you choose, it may be best to start incorporating exfoliators at a lower intensity and then slowly building up tolerance to it over time. This could mean starting off by using the exfoliator once a week and building your skin's tolerance up so that you're able to use it 3 times a week without harming your skin barrier. Something important to note is that you should not be using exfoliators more than 3 to 4 times a week. Of course, this again depends on the needs of your skin and also how gentle the product is. If you have oily skin, meaning that your skin already produces a lot of sebum by itself, you may want to incorporate an ingredient to control sebum production as well. Some of these ingredients include niacinamide and salicylic acid, which also doubles as an exfoliator. I have oily skin, and personally, I like to use green tea to control sebum production. I just pour hot water onto a few green tea leaves. A little goes a long way. I wait for the water to cool and then I store it in my fridge. I use this every day in the morning to rinse my skin, and no, I do not use a cleanser in the morning. If you feel icky not cleansing your skin in the morning, you can use a cleanser and then use this green tea water as a toner. I've done this for around 2 months and it has done a lot to minimize my oil and sebum production. Please try this out and leave your results in the comments. I'm curious to know if this method works for you as well. And personally, I don't like to use ingredients such as niacinamide because I find that it's just too harsh for my skin, and that's okay. Now that we've covered non-inflammatory acnes, let's move on to inflammatory acnes such as papules and pustules, which can become cysts and cause cystic acne. P. acnes, a bacteria that causes acne, is on everybody's skin and is normally unharmful. However, when our skin starts to secrete too much sebum, especially when hair follicles are already clogged with dead skin cells and dirt, P. acnes start to become problematic. You see, P. acnes actually feeds on sebum. So when you have a clogged follicle, sebum starts to accumulate in that follicle because the sebum has nowhere to go. This creates the perfect feeding place for P. acnes. Now, all the P. acnes will travel to that follicle. It's like a little feast. Because there is an abnormally large amount of P. acnes concentrated in one place, it triggers an immune response because the body thinks it's a threat. When this immune response is triggered, the body sends white blood cells over to the hair follicle where they start fighting the P. acnes. Blood is what's carrying the white blood cells over to the hair follicle, which is why your pimple may look red and inflamed or tender to the touch. This can create what's known as a papule, which are hard to the touch and appear inflamed. When you start to see pus accumulate in the pimple, that's actually mainly made up of your dead white blood cells. When the buildup of dead white blood cells accumulate near the surface of the skin, it creates a pustule. The key difference between pustules and papules is that pustules have that pus-filled center, whereas papules don't. A papule can also become a pustule. For pustules and papules, you can try an ingredient like benzoyl peroxide. Benzoyl peroxide is an antibiotic that kills the number of germs and bacteria on the surface of the skin, which includes P. acnes. By doing this, it is also reducing inflammation in the skin. You can try benzoyl peroxide as a cleanser or as a topical cream that you can apply to your skin. Please note that benzoyl peroxide is also an exfoliator, so be careful and always start off small. I recommend not going over 4% benzoyl peroxide for your face, as it can actually damage the skin barrier and cause more irritation and breakouts. Salicylic acid is also recommended to treat inflammatory acne because it controls sebum production and also acts as an exfoliator to prevent clogged follicles and the formation of such pimples. It's recommended to use benzoyl peroxide, salicylic acid, and other exfoliators only at night and not in the morning because exfoliating leaves your skin more sensitive to the sun. If you don't already do so, now may be a good time to make wearing sunscreen a daily habit. Additionally, please do not pick at your pimples, and this includes whiteheads and blackheads. Picking, popping, and squeezing your pimples will actually make the situation worse. Popping pimples can spread the bacteria to surrounding areas, causing even more acne to form. Even when you think that you've gotten all of the pus out of the pimple, most of it actually just got squeezed deeper into your skin, along with the bacteria causing even more inflammation and more of your precious white blood cells to die. The bacteria from your hand can also enter the skin, making the situation even more severe. Not to mention, it also makes it easier for a deep acne scar to form. If you don't see any results, it may be time to see a dermatologist or other skin specialist to get it treated professionally. Next, let's quickly discuss treatment for nodular acne. Nodular acne is described as hard lumps and knots under your skin without a pus-filled center and are extremely painful. A bacteria called C. acnes can get trapped under these nodules and cause inflammation. If you do have nodular acne, please go get it treated as soon as possible at a dermatologist or other specialists. The sooner you get it treated, the easier it is to treat and the less likely it is to cause scarring. Next, we're going to be covering hormonal acne. Hormonal acne can appear as blackheads, whiteheads, papules, pustules, or cysts. It is most commonly found on the lower portion of the face, such as the chin and jawline. If you notice that you only have acne on the lower part of your face, then that may be a sign of hormonal acne. Many specialists will recommend you to try retinol such as tretinoin or taking oral medication to treat hormonal acne. A type of retinol you can buy over the counter is adapalene. However, retinol and oral medication can have very severe side effects such as flake and irritation. They may also cause a purging period, a stage where your acne gets much worse before your skin starts to clear up. The length of the purging stage differs from person to person, but if you see that your purging stage has lasted more than 6 weeks and it's not getting any better, then it may be time to consult a dermatologist. Retinol and oral medication has worked for a lot of people, but it may not work for you. Personally, it actually made my skin a lot worse, so if you have sensitive skin, have caution when trying these kinds of products. Another thing to note is that if you go on retinol, you will have to continue using it even after your skin clears up. If you stop, your acne will more likely than not come back, maybe even worse than it was before. Another option is to consult a hormonal specialist or get blood work done. You may be lacking in certain nutrients and hormones. Although consulting a specialist seems very expensive, it could actually save you a lot of money in the long run by preventing you from needing to buy so many products to try and fail to clear your skin. A lot of people on the internet will tell you to take this supplement, eat this, take this vitamin, but I'm telling you, you do not need to take all these supplements and vitamins. If you end up taking something that your body already has enough of, you could actually be causing more harm than good. Go to a specialist. Anyway, other than that, make sure to prioritize your sleep and stay active, and hopefully your hormonal acne will disappear. As we near the end of the video, I just wanted to make note that continuously breaking out, skin flaking, itchy and dry skin, as well as excessive sebum on the skin could actually be a result of damaged skin barrier. This video is already getting a little long, so I will briefly mention it and I will make an in-depth video about damaged skin barriers and how to heal them another time. If you think you may have a damaged skin barrier, try cutting out exfoliants and switching to hydrating products for 2 to 3 weeks to see if your skin looks healthier and if your acne seems to get better. Know that you are more than just what your skin looks like, and here's the quote for today's video. Thank you for watching till the end. Please leave any comments or questions below. I will do my best to respond. Also, feel free to share your own experience. I'm sure someone will benefit from it. Good luck on your acne journey, and until next time.